This is Rico Ice, giving my thoughts on the ending for Mass Effect 3. I beat it about last Saturday. No, Saturday before last. Yeah. It was, during the whole game, I enjoyed it, till you get to the end, the last 10 minutes of that game. You were like, okay, this all they can give us, and I felt so disappointed. The only thing that kept me from doing my remote through my TV screen, it was the fact that my friend had warned me about the ending. He didn't spoil it. He just told me to enjoy the journey, not the destination. That he told me, and I took his word. I enjoy every minute of Mass Effect 2 until you get to that last part. And everybody by now have known, it's been 3 weeks, by now it's so disappointing on what BioWare did. Now, in their defense, I have seen documentaries about how hard it is to make a video game. I've seen how, from point A to point B, it's not that simple. I understand that. But to give us an ending like that for the last Mass Effect 3, for all the fans, that ending was basically a slap in the face for everybody who went at the midnight opening, who pre-ordered games the minute they heard Mass Effect 3 coming out, who waited, all that time to get this game and finally see what happens to their shepherd, and to not end it like part 2 ended it. Part 2 ending, you feel great. If you survive a suicide mission with all your crew, you blew up the collector base, you flying back home victorious, even though in the long term you just slow the Reapers down. You just slow them. You didn't stop them, but you slowed them down, so you can give innocent people more time to live their lives. And that's very supposed to be the game of the year. On top of that, not the controversy that they got now, because right now I have not met a person who had played that ending and liked it. I have not met not one person yet, and it's been 3 weeks. So you can imagine, once a month time get here, it's gonna get worse. If they don't fit that ending, BioWare's history. BioWare's gonna lose so many customers, and not their fault. It's not gonna be even funny. Other rumors, they're saying that EA has been pressuring them to finish the game as fast as possible. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, BioWare should have simply told them to shut the fuck up. I'm trying not to cuss, but I'm still touchy about the subject, because I'm going through the second playthrough. So the fact, if I miss anything else that I didn't get the first time, I always do that when I play a game. I go through it a second time to make sure I get everything, just in case if they do make a DLC that's need an ending, give us the ending that we deserve. Anyway, back what I'm saying. If that was the case, if they was not happy with the ending that they got, that person felt, anybody should have stand up and said, we were not ready, just push the game back another year. I would have waited another year. As a fan of the series, I would have waited for another year. I might little bitch and complain just a little bit, but I understand. I would have waited. I would have waited another year instead of getting that bullshit ending. So, that's my thoughts. BioWare, you haven't lost me as a customer, but you're making me feel, 50-50. Do I need to spend more? Do I want to spend more money on you on Dragon Age 3? Because I know that's next, and if you don't settle the issue with part 3 of Mass Effect, you ain't gonna have no fans left, and you basically gonna put everybody who ever works for you out of business, out of a job, because there's a lot of fans and a lot of angry. If you don't understand how angry it is, go on YouTube and look. And I know there's people who trolling and then cussing and ranting, but you can understand, we love this series. We love Shepard. We love all the characters that y'all put in. It's not just a game to us. It was, they were family. And to not end it like we always dreamed of it sucks. To get that ending didn't give us no closure, didn't explain nothing. You were the mass relays of all the galaxy, throughout all the galaxy, which you already said, if you build a mass relay, blow up a mass relay, it takes out that whole system. So you also killing millions upon millions of people that Reapers haven't got to yet. So, yeah, that's how I feel. I don't know how many people gonna give y'all a second chance. I'm willing to give you a second chance as long as you address this issue with Mass Effect 3. If you don't give us the ending that everybody want, or at least better than what you gave us, yeah, you ain't gonna get no more customers. That's how I feel. And I hope y'all do better, for real. Y'all a great company, and that's my thoughts. If y'all leave any comments, dislikes, or any comments on my page, please do. Likes, dislike, please do. This is Rico Ice. Out.